Many of us might feel that we've lost confidence, but in my world, we've lost expressive range. Let me give you an example from my own childhood. So, I had a sudden realization at about the age of 9 that all the books I was reading were written by other people. I know it sounds a bit strange, but as a child, we tend simply to absorb stories without necessarily being aware that they were written. And having had that realization, I then got it into my head that I wanted to be a novelist. And so I took a pad of paper down to the living room. And as I opened that paper by chance, the sun shone brightly through the window onto that pad and lit it up. But I wasn't lit up. I was absolutely devastated and defeated because as I stared at that blank page, I realized to my horror that I had really nothing to say. And that was the start of a writer's block, an expressive block that really lasted right the way through to when I went to drama school at 19. So it was a 10-year block, and drama school opened me up completely. And I started to write poems. I wrote them so hard and so long that my fingers literally were aching. So I went from a desert, if you like, to an oasis. And I've experienced working with people who are perhaps over the age of 40 who feel that they're locked inside a professional way of being and they don't know or can't feel their way outside of that. The key for me was the other story I want to tell you of Peter Pan. So, Peter Pan, as you may know, never wanted to grow up. And when I read that story, I really found it so fascinating. And I never wanted to grow up. So, despite the pain of the writer's block, there was a part of my childhood self that I absolutely never let go of. And it was that childhood self, I believe, that then channeled into the massive poetry writing that I went through as this explosive energy. And then it was further developed through my acting career, through playing Silas McNasty, the villain in a pantomime, through playing the gravedigger in Hamlet, a kind of darkly comic role. All these roles that I played further expanded my expressive reach so that I'm able to sit here with you now in my Portuguese kitchen, comfortable and relaxed with my expressive range because I've worked that muscle hard, long, and stretched it so it's now a strong muscle. And for clients I work with, I believe that they fear that because they feel so trapped, they can no longer express. The key to all of that is to learn again how to enter the playground of our childhood and simply play. The actors who are interviewed, you may have seen them say, I get so much joy from the fact that I actually get paid to play. And really, they mean it. An actor is playing with their material. Play can be a very adult exercise. It's not solely the province of who we were as children, confined to that playing with toys, but we can play with our own material. And when we combine that playfulness with the professionalism that comes through our expertise, and we combine those together and it creates just an explosion of expressive power. So, by using play to reopen our expression, we can really become a lot more fluid. And confidence comes in the wake of that, in the wake of our ability to play freely with our material, whilst at the same time shaping it professionally and making it commercially viable. So it's not that we've lost our voice. It's not that we've lost our confidence. It's not that we've lost our ability. It's just that we've buried our ability to play under the veneer of being an inverted commas adult. And when we release that energy, we release the fullness of our potential.